Hey YouTube. So the job offer that I had out in Denver is actually no more. When they did the criminal background check, they found out that I have a couple of pot charges on there from 2006 when I was 22 years old. I actually went to court in 2008 and pled guilty to 3 misdemeanors for possession, paraphernalia, and maintaining a dwelling. But because of those 3 charges, the company out in Denver pulled my job offer, and that's happened to me now twice before as well. The good news though is that I did get 4 interview offers this week for companies that I actually like a little bit more than the company out in Denver anyway, so that's great. And then Colorado went ahead and legalized pot, so irony is kind of a bitch, I guess. But the point of this video is not to necessarily talk about my problems, but it's to talk about this idea that escapism works. So for me, it was lots of drugs and lots of alcohol, and mixing the two together to try to avoid these sort of feelings that would come up all the time, of shame, guilt, like even self-disgust, whatever, like just trying to avoid that. And I use drugs and alcohol. Sometimes I would think, well, all I need to do is meet the right girl, and then like this will all go away. And some people also, start families thinking that, well, once I do all of that, then I won't have these urges anymore and whatever. But ultimately what you're doing is you're just making it more difficult to transition later, because the more you build up your life pre-transition, the harder it gets to leave it for transitioning. And then also, some of these things can catch up to you and follow you around. So drugs, substance abuse, whatever, sort of other maybe not great behavior can definitely catch up to you. And if you think that you're trans, I think I've said this before, then you probably are. And you probably need to explore transitioning, because it's been my experience, and I've heard it from lots of other people as well, that the older you get, sort of the stronger the urge becomes. And, if you can transition at 27, 28, that may be not as ideal as transitioning at 18, because I would really love to go back to college and sort of have a college experience as me, but I'm glad that I did it now rather than waiting until 10 years from now when I'm 38 and wondering kind of why I didn't or whatever. So the point is that, like, yeah, drugs, alcohol can be fun, and you can escape for a little bit. A great girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever might help you suppress these urges or whatever, but in the long run, I think being trans is going to catch up to you. So yeah,